Today in this video I am going to show you something related to chapter 4. As I told you, in chapter 4 you already learned about queries, forms and report, and I already told you the definitions. Through queries you can extract the information. Through form you can input data into store into the table, and in report, through report again you can extract the data but in a formatted manner. So today I am going to show you only how to design query through this video. So for designing query, at least you need one database and a table. I already show you in a previous video whatever we covered in chapter 3, how to create a table. So the same table I am going to open here. This is my desktop. First you have to open MS Access. All of you know how to open MS Access. Then instead of selecting blank, I am selecting your database related to class 8AB present over here. So I double click it. Wait a while. And now you must notice here the previous tables, student details and student mark tables, two tables are there. I am selecting student mark table, double click it. Now these are the fields. Roll number is there, student's name is there, English mark, math, science mark, computer marks are there. This is the demo table of 6 students. 6 students and 4 subject marks are there. So for this table, suppose I want to design a query, and as I told you already, query means you have to put a questions. Depending on your questions, it will extract informations. It will extract the records, those records which are satisfied by your question. So what you have to do, as I told you, for designing the query, 2 methods are there. One is by using query wizard, and second method is by using design view method. So what you have to do, here one create option is there. Go to the menu and select create. You see here query wizard and query design, 2 icons are present. So under the query button you have to select depending on your choice. I will show you one by one. First you go to query wizard. This is the default method. So when you select query wizard, automatically one by one pop-up windows will appear. That means the system is querying. You have to select the options only. Simple query wizard, select OK. So what happened? By default it will show you whatever the table present over here. Depending on the opened table, it will show you which field you want to include. Select a field and click greater than sign for adding. That means through this menu you can select one by one field. Through this button you can select all the field. I would in every field, so I am selecting this one. Then go to next. Simply you finished it. Now what will happen? It will create a query table like this. I am not giving any conditions. By default I am selecting all the fields. That's why it look like same as it is. The entire table it is displayed. So there is no difference between this and this. So what I have to do now, if you want to save it. I don't want to save it, so I close it. To show you some changes, again I am going to query wizard, then OK. Now instead of selecting the entire table, I am selecting only student name like this, and I am selecting only computer marks. So this time I am selecting one field at a time, and I am selecting two fields. Then go to next. Now finished it. Now you see, this is the original table and this is my query view. So now there is a difference. In the first time, the entire table is selected. Now I am selecting only the student name and computer marks. So in this way, you can extract some information from the table. So this is the first thing, your first method of query designing you have to test. Again I am closing this. Now you go to query wizard method. Query wizard method is a little bit different than query design method is a little bit different than query wizard method. You click here. Now instead of selecting field directly, here it will show you first whatever the tables are available. Two tables are there. First you select the table. I am selecting student mark. Then add. Then you close it. Automatically now here the total screen is divided into two parts with the property set here. So what you have to do, you don't have to use it as everybody. From here you select the column. Depending on your requirement, you can select all columns. I am selecting roll number. By double click it, automatically roll number will appear here. Then I am selecting student's name. Student's name appeared here. Two times I double click, sorry, and remove once. Yeah, I can make it computer. So student name and computer and roll number I am selecting. So now what I have to do, here after selecting this only, nothing will display. So exclusively here you have to run this. Here one run command is there. So first you have to select the table, then from table you have to select the field name according to your requirement by double clicking here. Then you run it. So now you see automatically it will display the information like this. So little bit different processes are there, but you can try both. But here in the second method, the important difference is there. You again right click and go to design view. Here you can give criteria. One criteria button is there. So depending on your criteria, it will display the information. So go to the table. Suppose in computer column 55, 43, 63, 44, 51, 49, these are the marks. Suppose I want to display the student having more than 60. The more than 60 only one student is there. Now previously you see when you are executing the query, by the run command, it will display each and every student because there was no condition. So now I want to apply one condition. Go to design view, under computer and under criteria. Here you write, you give the condition like this, greater than 60. That means if the student secure more than 60% mark, then only it will display. Let's check. Again run. Now you see only one record is displaying, that is 67. So in this way you can give a criteria, and based on the criteria it will execute. So in this way you can test both the button for query, creating queries, query wizard and query design method. So if you are having a MS Access on your desktop, you test it and send me one screenshot. Thank you.
Thank you.